Right, let's get the music going. Right, what are we doing today? I could have been doing two pickups, two purchases today, but instead we got one. Now what happened is, I took 2 games down to CEX to trade in to get the voucher. I got rid of my Splatoon 3 because I don't want to play that game anymore. It's just garbage. Hate it. Absolutely hate that game now. And I took in a PS2 game, one of those Buzz games, Buzz Hollywood, with the 4 buzzers. I had a sealed copy with the 4 buzzers with it in the plastic blister packaging, and I took it into CEX to get my £4 voucher to get this game. And when I was trading it in, I said it's sealed, right? He asked me to open it to check that the disc is there. I said it's sealed, you can't open it. And I said you can just tear it open if you want. And he went and got some scissors, and he was snipping it from the top or from the bottom, one of the ends, just so he can access the game to check that the disc is there. And it nearly broke my heart. I thought, I wish I can work at CEX, because I would be more valuable than that guy, because I understand from a collector's point that I know that nobody's going to buy that now. Who's going to buy? The person who would have had interest in that is someone that collects them things, that's probably collecting all of them, and they're not going to be interested in that now. They should have just kept it sealed, put it on in their display cabinet, and put it on the shelf. I think it's £12 that they would put it up to, and it would have sold like that. But now it's just going to sit there. No one's going to buy it at all. But anyway, it had no value to me. I just wanted to get rid of it. It was too chunky. I thought it's just wasting space. I thought, right, just get that out of my hair. Put the funds towards this, and I got a £21 voucher for Splatoon 3. So I put that towards this as well. And I got this. I got Final Fantasy 8. And this was 15 quid. Now I'm not sure if the camera picks this up. Everything about this box is crisp. This must be from the same guy that took in Croc, because this copy is just crispy. But there's one imperfection that I'm gonna get to, and it's all there, all 4 discs. Crispy. And when I saw it and he opened it and he showed me it and he said, look, this is a nice copy here, I was like, great. Took it, put it in the bag, and off I went. Now when I get home and I get it out of the bag to have another look, have a look myself with my own hands, I noticed that along the side here, on here, I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, there's like yellowing to the side, and it's like yellowing on the writing. Now my camera's not picking it up, but if you saw this in natural light, not in with the light bulb, but if you saw this in daylight, you will see like a slight yellowing along the side there. Now I'm thinking, right, shall I take it back and get my voucher back or whatever? And I noticed that they had another one. They had another Final Fantasy 8 listed on the CEX app. So I'm thinking, oh, they must have had 2 copies of this. And I didn't spot it, because I saw this at the back, in the back shelves again, behind the display cabinet. There's like games that they put at the back. But I did spot today that they did have another Final Fantasy at the front in the display cabinets. And they also had Spyro 3 for the PS1, and I was going to get that today. I went in there today, and I thought, right, I'm going to go and have a look at this Spyro 3. I might get that today. And I thought, I said to the guy, I said, can I have a look at Spyro and the other Final Fantasy 8? And he pulled them to the front. Spyro looked a bit, the disc looked a bit, you know where some PS1 games, they've got a few scratches, but they've got this this smudge stain on them. And when I see discs like that, I just ignore them. So I don't. They might play. They might play the title screen, maybe the first level, but you don't know if there's gonna be problems in the middle of the game, like crashes or whatever. And this next, and I looked at so I dismissed that. I said no, I don't want that. So I looked at the second Final Fantasy that they have, and that's this one here, £15. Now what I was gonna do is I was gonna buy this, come home today, switch the front cover around, or mix and match so I've got the best one, and return it and get my voucher back. Now I could do that tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I was looking at them. The discs on the set on this copy is mint as well, like just as good. They're both crispy conditions, apart from that little bit of yellowing. So I've got another one. Now this one, there's no yellowing at all. So if I bring them up side by side, you might not be able to tell the difference. But with my eyes, I can see it. If I put them like that, this is the one I got today, and this is the one with the yellowing. Can you see a difference? If I put it close, this one's more correct. This one's like, I don't know. It's my OCD, but I could see it. It was bothering me. So I think I can't have that, because I've also got Final Fantasy VII, and it's in nice condition as well. And I got that from Retro Hunter in Leon C. And I mentioned that because I got a new subscriber yesterday, and that's Rogie Retro, and he's not far from me. I think he's like up in Clacton or somewhere. I think it's Clacton. And but yeah, he subscribed to my channel, and I like watching these videos. When I'm watching these pickup videos, I'm always looking at his Mega Drive games in the background, like all pristine. He's got a nice crispy Sonic and Knuckles in the background, and I see it every time. So I want it because I need to get a better copy of Sonic and Knuckles. So if I spin around and get my copy. My copy's here. My one's slightly sun damaged. When to the regular eye, you probably wouldn't notice it. You probably say that looks fine, but in person, if you look at the yellow there, and then look at the yellow there, if you look at them together, they don't match. So at some point, if I can ever get a nice crispy one, I will do. And there was a copy of Sonic and Knuckles in Cash Converters in Southend, and it was £50. And they had a copy of Sonic 3 as well for £30. And I was umming and ahhing whether to get it or not, thinking I'll go and get it. The Sonic and Knuckles had the correct. It wasn't sun damaged. It looked nice, but I couldn't see the rest of the game. It was like sat. And he had a little stack of Mega Drive games on top of it, and I was going back and forward with it, thinking, "Oh, should I get it?" I left it a day, and I thought, I'll leave it another day, and I thought, right, let me go and have a look at it, because at first I did go in Cash Converters. I wanted to ask to have a look at it, but there's such a long wait in Cash Converters, even just to inquire. Like the queues take ages to see it, to speak to the staff. So I thought I got a bit impatient and just walked out and left it. But when I did go back in with the intent to get it, it was gone. It was gone, long gone. And the Sonic 3 was gone as well. That looked in nice shape as well. Because I want to get another copy of Sonic 3. My one's got a little bit of damage on the spine. I'm out of breath now. But anyway, that's the Final Fantasy 8 story. So out of Final Fantasy, I need to get number 9, number 6, and Origins. I've got number 7, and I've got Anthology. So we're halfway there with the PS1 Final Fantasy subset. And just I was going to do this as filler for this video, like content wise. I was looking at my Mega Drive games, and I was just checking. I was having a closer look to check whether my boxes, manual and cartridge match. Because I was watching, what was I watching? They were mentioning like copies of PS2 games and saying, oh, it's the UK version, or it's the PAL UK copy. So, and I was thinking, how many of my Mega Drive games have got the correct labeling, like matching? And I come across one that's all perfect. I was thinking, I've never seen this copy. I was looking on eBay, and all I can see was made in Japan, or I never saw this one. And that's my copy of Sonic 1. Now, it probably looks like just regular Sonic to anyone else, but I've had this copy since the very start of collecting, like, but a long time. And on the back, in my copy, it says, it's not focusing, but mine says made in Thailand. Now I'm thinking, I looked on eBay and all I could see was ones that say made in Japan. I was thinking, have I got a dodgy like fake copy? It's been in my collection for years. And I opened it, had a look at the cartridge, and the cartridge says made in Thailand. So it's the correct. It is legit. It's correct. So this cartridge goes with the box. It's not mixed matched. And then I looked at the manual. I look at my manual. My manual is nice and crispy. And look at the back of the manual. It says printed in Thailand. So I've got a perfect match. A perfect match, Sonic the Hedgehog. And when I looked on eBay for these, all I could see was ones that says made in Japan or Japan. I never saw one that said made in Thailand, and I never saw one that said made in the UK. But I did look at my Sonic 2. You can get UK Sonic 2, so I'm gonna try and look for one of them, because my one says made in Japan on that one. But I want a UK one. I don't know why. Just to cause a stir with the Sonic 1. So anyone watching this, have a look at your copy of Sonic 1. Everyone's got it, and tell me which one you've got. If you got the same as me, we'll see if we can influence the value of Sonic 1 to make it go up. So yeah, I'm gonna shut the video off there. So peace.